back when we were true religion, I had a feeling about this shit. I got feelings about my guap, I ain't got no feelings about no feelings. Yeah, whip I'm copping lately, ain't no ceilings on that bitch. I don't care to make her happy, I don't want no dealings with that bitch. All I do is make it work. I work magic.
What's good, everybody? It's the Hunit Y'all podcast. This is your host, Rivalries.
I'm Rich.
Yo, it's your boy AJ. What's good? It's your boy Car. What's the word?
Yeah, and first thing first, before we even get into these topics we discussed, we got to address this breaking news that we just got this morning with your boy Julio Jones heading off to Tennessee.
Crazy.
And G, I seen that happening, G. Now they got two big ass physical receivers, AJ Brown and Julio, and they're gonna be a problem.
They still got Corey Davis too.
No, they went to New York.
Oh, he sure did. So they had to grab him.
Yeah, they ain't had nobody else.
So my thing is,
He from the.
yeah, he
That
finna do
shit
that.
dangerous.
And they downplayed this shorty all over social media because Julio declined to go to Tennessee, bro.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so he declined when AJ Brown made that video on Twitter.
He didn't want to make it too high.
He didn't want to make it high. He declined that
some
shit.
offers first.
Yeah, that's really what it was. And
Shit, they probably gave him the best.
then he tried to throw that little shot at Tannehill like he couldn't throw, so I need a quick QB with a big arm. So whoa. That's what he said, right? I'm like Tannehill, nah, he could really launch that bitch if he wanted to, but that wasn't their offense. Right. So,
but I mean, the thing with Julio, he could work. He ain't even got to go downfield. That nigga could work. Just quick screen, feel me, quick slant, just get that nigga the ball.
He top three receiver in the league.
Yeah,
Put him anywhere.
In fact, he can do anything.
Now they got two number one receivers split out. You got
So
biggest, most dangerous running back. They
me?
got a whole bunch of big ass, dangerous ass skill positions. So if they defense can't come a little more correct this year, I feel like
I feel like all they gotta do is correct that line on defense.
Yeah, they did draft cornerback from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
Yeah. So how y'all?
If he healthy, he gonna be decent.
So how you think this gonna play out with Atlanta?
Honestly, I like
You
Atlanta.
like they develop.
I like their ability to develop receivers. I think I think Calvin really gonna assert himself as one of them niggas. One of them in the league. And you feel me? You gonna be cool.
You can't forget about Kyle Pitts, man.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts.
Then they got Kyle Pitts.
He gonna do his.
He's damn that receiver.
So they say
it's not like Atlanta lacking in weapons.
So he came in and played the game, and they got him ranked as a top 5 tight end in the NFL. He ain't played not one game.
Man. But hey, it's warranted. He really is like that.
He definitely
like that.
To be that big, run that fast, move like that,
and be able to block.
He basically Julio.
Basically, Julio at tight end.
And they got
and he probably not even gonna play tight end because don't they still got him?
No, he gonna play both. They gonna play him, put him at tight end, just to get him on a linebacker, move him out.
I don't feel like he just called him a tight end.
Yeah, I don't like calling him a tight end.
They're gonna put him wherever they need him to go on the field at the time.
The way he moves is not like a tight end at all.
Yeah, but
He's more like a Darren Waller, I should say, or probably.
Darren Waller like more athletic.
They got the same kind of play style though.
Yeah.
But enough of that. We got to go ahead discuss these topics. First thing first, Defensive Player of the Year predictions in 2021.
Man, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Derwin James. He coming fresh off injury. San Diego.
I like that. That's a dark horse.
San Diego.
I like that.
You feel me? Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers. I'm not looking at him. San Diego coming back. I like Justin Herbert. You know, they got motherfucking Keenan Allen. Motherfucker, they gonna be decent.
Decent overall.
You know, still got Bosa. Get Derwin James back.
That is true. I'll give you that.
He gonna definitely turn
that.
He gonna turn them up.
Yeah. Definitely.
And he come back off injury. I feel like he gonna come back trying to show something.
So you feel me? Me, I low key got 2 because I couldn't make up my mind if I'm really being honest. Cause I got my first one is Myles Garrett. You feel me? I think he was 3rd in sacks. Or I know he was top 5 for sure with 14.
Before he got hurt, he was definitely up there last year.
He was going crazy.
Going crazy. Yeah. Before he got hurt.
So and that's what the Browns need, a pass rush. They get a pass rush like consistently,
monsters,
week in, week out. They gonna wreak havoc. And then my second one, cause like I said, I couldn't make up my mind. I got my boy Khalil Mack.
Can't
Can't forget him.
Mack.
Even when he don't.
Only thing is, they always smart, my man.
I ain't really worried about the snubs because the production there he had 10 sacks last year, but he's still gonna get the pressures, he's still gonna get the QB hurries, he's still gonna get all that, regardless to whether you triple, double, quadruple team him. And if you don't, it's putting the other guys on the Bears D line that can make plays. And that warrants attention when you do that. So
for sure.
That was my little 2 pick.
Me, I got my boy Aaron Donald. Like, it's for me, it's inevitable. Like, Aaron Donald, he shows his ass every year. He damn near unstoppable at the defensive position. Like, the man he hit last season at 13.5 sacks. Career, he got 85.5.
And that's only in 5 seasons, right? Or 6
Consistent.
seasons?
6 seasons. Yeah, he consistent. So I feel like defensive, Aaron Donald. For the 2021.
Can't go wrong with it.
You can't go wrong with Aaron Donald. 3-time defensive player of the year.
Correct.
5-time pro, all pro. Like,
yeah, but me, I'm finna go. It's a surprise, you know. I'm a Ravens fan. You feel me? I don't fuck with these people over here. But I gotta go with that boy T.J. Watt because he definitely got snubbed last year.
Yeah.
And like you were just saying, Aaron Donald had 89.5 career sacks. T.J. Watt on a higher career trajectory.
Yeah.
He got 49.5 right now.
In 3
Aaron Donald,
seasons.
yeah, not 4.
Oh?
Yeah. Aaron Donald hit 39.5.
Oh, this is 4th season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aaron Donald hit 39.5. About 10 less sacks than T.J. Watt in his first 4 seasons.
So,
and last year he led the league in sacks, most TFLs, most pressures. You feel me? He was doing everything last year. And I
plus
feel
a
like,
pick.
And I don't even feel like he even reached his
ceiling. He definitely
right,
had.
he still can get better. So yeah, he gonna be scared.
Started dropping back in coverage.
For sure.
Bro.
Yeah, but you was talking about Derwin James. I gotta go with the Bosa brother. Joey
Bosa?
Yeah, because he both
It's about
that's
either
what
one
I
of
was
them,
thinking
either
about.
one of them could really get it. Either
It's
one
about
of them
that time.
But if I give it to a
because they
Bosa
on the
brother,
field, they gonna be a destructive force. So
Yeah.
if they stay healthy,
When they're on
they
the
gonna
field,
definitely be in that
It's
conversation.
about that time for them to have a full season. Both of them, not just one.
what's Bosa you think better? I think Nick better.
I think Nick might be
I think Nick better.
I think
Nick gonna win it before
I
Joey.
feel like I see why
Joey
y'all
cold,
say that, but
but
I
Nick
still
got
gotta give it to Joey. I still got to. So
Yeah,
Nick quicker than me.
He more explosive.
Quicker.
He is, but Joey got the technique. Like if you really
And
watch
Nick
the film,
don't game that.
and he don't be on the field. That's really what y'all say, Nick. If Joey was on the field,
I mean, Nick just missed this whole season.
right? But the season before that, y'all got to see what he could really do.
Yeah.
Joey missed a whole bunch of games in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah,
So-
you're right. I mean, you know, we go back to Iowa State. You know,
We know that.
fuck with them
Yeah.
equally well still. I don't know. I think Nick might have that edge over the big bro. But yeah, on to the next subject. Which 2029 playoff teams you think got the best chance to make the playoffs this year?
2029 playoff team. I'll probably have to go with the Patriots. They Belichick brought in a lot of nice additions to the team. You feel me? He brought in some tight ends and some receivers. Defense always gonna be decent with the Patriots. So
They
you
got
ain't gotta worry about that.
last year.
Yeah.
A little bit, you feel me? But I mean, Belichick can get that right.
Yeah,
And then,
he-
you feel me? They division already weak as hell, so I can't see them missing the playoffs twice under
But
Belichick.
you know, another thing about New England last year, they had a lot of they had the most opt-outs last year.
Yeah, that is
They getting Dante Hopkins.
Exactly.
Like it was
They
college.
didn't have a lot of
They
players.
getting
Like they
Patrick
was
Chung
college,
back.
shorty.
They was missing a lot of players.
For my non-playoff team, I'm going with them.
And not to cut you off,
No, you good.
Cam got a lot to prove this year too.
For sure,
I
for
feel
sure.
like Cam finna go
And
stupid
like
because
Dad
everybody
told me,
been
yeah,
going crazy
right.
on him.
He been saying he don't need nobody validation if
You
y'all
feel
check his
me?
Instagram. He be going crazy on Instagram.
Man,
My 2029 playoff team to make the playoffs 2021, I got the Cardinals. 8-8 last year. They lost their last 2, so you feel me? Even if you win one of the games, you win the playoff. Facts. because the Bears, y'all gave the Bears that playoff.
Basically.
You feel? Basically.
Cause I thought they was in
And
there.
they lost to the Lions early in the season.
Season 2, right? So that gave the Bears the nod. But they was top 15 in points scored and in points allowed. So I guess that's not middle of the pack. On their way up, they definitely need to do better on defense. They got J.J. Watt. You feel me? That's gonna bring some leadership to the fold, which you can't go wrong. They got a bunch of young players besides they front like 4. If you really think about it. And you feel me? You get a K1, A.J. Green, Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins, then Rondale Moore, Sonny. I just don't see how the offense slow down. So even if they is in some shootouts, they just gonna have to win them.
Exactly.
They just gonna have to win them. So I got the Cardinals as my non-playoff team to make it this year.
Me, I got the Cowboys. Like the Cowboys, their division is like with that division it's
Wide
either
open.
or. It's wide open, really.
Definitely.
And the
But I feel like
Cowboys,
the Cowboys,
is actually a good team. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
every year,
Fact.
they got
they
the players.
they got like top notch
Top
players. Like come on now. And then they got CeeDee Lamb. What's his name? Other good receiver.
Amari
Cooper.
and Michael Gallup.
Zeke. Come on now, like they could make the playoffs, and not only just make the playoffs, they
That's
can make
what
a
they
decent
defense.
run
They got
in the playoffs.
defense.
They
Like,
defense get
they got
average at
Byron
least.
Jones.
Hot take on your team. So
Byron
like,
Jones on the Dolphins.
if Andy
Who
Dalton,
they cornerback? Who
they got Byron Jones, don't they?
Nah,
No, he did go to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They got Chris. He a receiver. I mean a safety. They got some dude from Michigan. I know that because I don't fuck with them.
Yeah. But if they defense get better,
You feel me? Yeah, just go right
I
ahead.
think that's the Cowboys' biggest issue, defense.
Defense.
But
But
yeah,
like,
you
Hot
was
take.
talking about Byron Jones. I'm going with his team from last year, the Miami Dolphins. Because I feel like they was the best non-playoff team last year.
Yeah, for
Their
sure.
defense, I think their defense gonna still be good. Brian Flores is gonna
And you got
they're
pass
gonna
rusher.
definitely get better.
You just got you a true like
And they
pass
got
rusher.
and they got a whole lot more
Lockdown
weapons.
corner.
And they got a whole lot more weapons at receiver with
Definitely.
Fuller,
Yeah.
Waddle,
Parker.
Parker still there. Preston, what's his name? Preston Smith. He a decent
yeah,
backup.
he definitely a decent
Alan
backup
Hearns, if he
player.
healthy, he could be a player for him. You feel me? And if Tua would just take that step forward this year.
That's why I say all that RPO shit we just can't do no more. Y'all gotta let them start to throw the ball.
Yeah. So hey,
Cowboys
they got all this
should
speed
be
and receiver. They
Definitely.
definitely got to stretch the field a lot this year.
But no, hot take on the Curry team over there. Andy
Yeah.
Dalton play a full season. I low key think they in the playoffs. Facts.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
did Andy Dalton
'cause
play a
he-
full season in Cincinnati?
Yeah. But that team was nowhere near as good. Like overall.
That last year, then they was real hurt that year.
Andy
Last
Dalton?
Okay, yeah, you got a point.
That's what I'm
You got a
saying.
point.
So you
Yeah.
get Andy
man.
Dalton a full season, I think he can get you to the playoffs.
With
He-
those weapons, probably.
Yes, with what he
well,
got.
in that division, yeah.
That's my point exactly.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
I
saying.
can
Like
see what you're saying.
it's been like
Yeah.
it's been like that with Andy Dalton his whole
Look,
career.
Before we even
talking
move on about
Bears?
non-playoff
Nah,
teams, I
Cowboys.
gotta touch on. Hold on, I
What I'm
gotta.
saying, like
I gotta touch on one more non-playoff team that we didn't even talk about. They went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago. 49ers.
Niners.
They coming back healthy this year.
healthy, like
And I
not
feel
on-
like their offense got something to prove. They gonna be a monster in the run game, especially since they got Trey Sermon. They
Oh,
got-
yeah.
They still got.
They got a three-headed monster,
Mostert.
and
And don't let Trey Lance start. Don't let Trey
say
Lance
that.
start.
I can't wait to
Cause
see.
that run game gonna be.
I was gonna
something.
say
You
because
know, we know Ryan-
Garoppolo ain't it, but if they give Lance their chance, they might. Do
I feel like if they do that, their run game might rival the Ravens.
Ravens. I knew you was gonna say that
Mhm.
because
They
they
gonna
don't.
turn-
I'm not sure
It's
if
gonna
they
be
gonna
like Kaepernick back
surpass the Ravens, but they gonna definitely rival the Ravens run game. Yeah.
And with that defense,
Defense, you know what you're getting out the defense. They got too many players back there. The secondary might be a little off this year since Richard Sherman, free agent, and if he don't come back. But hey, 49ers, they definitely got a chance to get back in the playoffs. So, but go ahead, talk about these best rivalries in the league. How y'all feeling about that?
best rival in the league. I have to go with my Steelers and the Bengals right now.
The Bengals best rivalry.
Steelers, Bengals. They be coming hard every game.
That whole division hit
That whole division just hit different.
You
Like,
said Steelers Bengals.
Steelers, Bengals. You feel me?
I like
I could say the Browns. You feel me?
Oh, bro.
That whole division just go crazy.
I just like the contact playing them games.
Oh,
You
bro.
feel me? You know,
Yeah.
fight, something going
Some
down.
helmet popped off a couple times at least.
Yeah.
Injections.
Some,
Sure.
at least one. But no, my team, I low key switched it up. I did, cause I like history, but I went to the Washington football team and the Eagles. That's the best rivalry. That NFC East. They made all
I mean,
stuff,
I
but
can
you
see
know
it
they
because
come
when
to
they
play.
exactly
When they
when
come
they
to play,
both garbage, them do be good games.
they be good games.
Even though
At the
they
end of
both
last
garbage.
year, that game was busting, shorty.
And they overall series records 88-86 Washington.
Like they be coming to play. It be
They
Definitely
definitely been going back and
good.
forth.
back and forth
That's
for
a
the
good
longest.
division,
shorty.
too. That's a
So
good division,
that's my pick.
You like that division?
I don't like the division, but that like
Against-
rivalry,
yeah, no,
rivalry,
against-
rivalry
wise,
wise, that-
against each
that's
other.
a good division.
They really do not like each other
No.
in that division.
Well, me, I got, of course, like, how could you not pick Ravens Steelers? Like,
So
way back with, you feel, I'm a Ray Lewis fan, so with that being said, you feel me, that discussion goes a long way. I got Ravens Steelers. It's just, I'm a contact player too myself, so I like
You know what
contact.
you
And them
getting.
hard hitting games right there.
so
You know
Yeah,
what
I
you
fuck
get
with the
when
Ravens
they
Steelers.
play.
a whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears in the game.
So, for sure.
Close ass games too at that.
Yeah, that's another thing. Them games are always close. It's never a
Blowout.
blowout. It's always a game to watch.
Right,
Yeah, for sure. But me, the Ravens Steelers is the rivalry that got me loving football.
Yeah,
You feel me?
for sure.
But recent years, I feel like the rivalry been losing a little bit of hatred to each other. And I gotta go with Ravens Titans because ever since we started playing with each other, it was just nothing but
That's hard
hate.
hitting
It was
too.
nothing because we was rivals before we went to the AFC North when it was still the AFC Central.
Yep.
All them games, Ray Lewis, Eddie George,
Mhm.
we hate each other. And that shit got sparked back up in recent years
Yeah.
since the playoff game.
Derrick Henry
Yeah.
got.
And then this year's playoff game. And honestly, I feel like the Titans should replace the Bengals in the AFC North because Titans don't like nobody in our division. Because you
They
seen
don't.
last year when they beat the Browns, they was talking all that shit. This
They
year,
don't like the Steelers
they
either.
don't fuck with the Steelers. They definitely don't fuck with
It ain't
us.
gonna happen though.
They need. That's what they need.
That'll make
That-
it
that-
make good
But the
competition.
Titans,
in that
they not gonna.
motherfucker.
Roger
NFL
Goodell.
not gonna let it happen. That
Roger,
Roger,
hey, Roger
they
Goodell.
trying to turn to the NBA.
Roger Goodell, you better put that team in the North.
I'm with it.
Let them playing all on teams 2 times a year. That's gonna be a lot of money.
For sure.
That's gonna be a lot of money in the NFL pocket.
Send them weak ass Bengals somewhere.
Send them to the South. They gonna fit in better down.
Well, I guess it won't be a lot of travel
Right
travel
in.
because I guess Indianapolis already right there.
Yeah, but we gonna go ahead and talk about the rivalries. Let's go. Actually, before we even move on to rivalry, you gotta mention the oldest rivalry in the
You
NFL
feel me?
for you.
Bears, Packers.
Bears Packers.
Definitely.
It ain't been that competitive since
Nah.
Rodgers been there, but
Yeah.
it's bad blood never
Three
never go
slot,
away.
you feel me? We
Yeah,
got
and
two,
then Justin
two
Fields
new
there,
quarterbacks, you know.
It might turn back up.
Definitely.
The defense still there on both sides.
But it
so-
might switch. Like,
Yeah,
so
the
it might be
Bears,
the
they
Bears on top.
Yeah.
And then the Packers back at the
Yeah.
You
bottom.
know, that's what we want, really. You feel me? But now, little dark horse rivalry that's gonna be coming up: the Bills, Miami.
I gotta see it.
That's
I gotta
gonna,
see it.
especially if
Gotta see how
Tua take
long they
that.
gonna-
If Tua take that next step, that's the next best rivalry in the
I want to
NFL.
see it be sustained.
Yeah,
Hopefully that's
I gotta
sustained.
see Tua take that next step.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and touch on this subject about restructured contracts. How y'all think that play into free agents' decision to sign with teams?
I mean, it's decent. It's more like the NBA. It gives players more of freedom to
I like
move
how you
wherever they
just
want to
said
go.
that, 'cause
You feel me?
Even
Like
though
when
they-
Julio got to go to Tennessee, you feel me? I'm sure they had to restructure contracts to bring him in, his big ass contract, but they got what they needed. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a good thing.
I like it just because, like Rich said, it is kind of like the NBA. Because in the NBA, when it comes to trades, like draft picks and shit like that, they could trade money
Yeah.
for compensation and stuff like that. You can't do that in the NFL. So this is that flexibility to be able to do it. You feel me? Patrick Mahomes, they finna be restructuring that contract for the next 10 years. Oh, bro, like he got a 10-year, $100 million contract. They been restructuring his contract every year, shorty. Like
they paying that man.
He figure his contract restructured every year. He ain't gonna have no say in it. He
probably ain't tripping.
He not. He gonna get his bread regardless. You feel me?
Like, he gonna keep winning Super Bowl. He gonna keep getting weapons.
Bro, ain't nobody like Tyreek Hill finna get paid. Travis Kelce, if he haven't got paid already, gonna get paid. They just buffed their O-line, so it's on to the defense now. Somebody
max contract right there.
So you feel me? I like it. It just adds more flexibility to the NFL trading, or not just free agency period. Just we need to start letting them trade compensation, but you know they don't make that much bread. They want to still be cheap and shit.
I feel like it's a good move. I feel like you get teams the ability to improve the team and making big moves. So I feel like it's not a bad thing, but it's definitely a good thing for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. For those y'all that don't know about players' contract restructures, whatever, team get a player with a big contract. You feel me? Take some money from this year or year 2. First 2 years, push it down for get paid later, so they can free up cap space for this year, so they can add more pieces to the team. So yeah, like everybody else, I agree that this restructuring contracts, it helps bring along more free agents to a team, attract more players.
Definitely. And just to add to what you were saying, I don't even think it should, like, the NFL gonna have to explore different options because quarterbacks, who else? D linemen and really receivers,
corners get paid.
Yeah, and corners. Those probably the top 4 paid positions.
And
those salaries are going up each year. So you're gonna either have to expand the cap space each year or allow for some type of monetary transaction between teams and stuff like that. In terms of, like I was saying, how the NBA, in terms of the NBA, like they gonna have to start letting people trade money. It's just gonna have to be like that because if a quarterback making $50 million a year for 4 years, like 3 years, that's a lot of bread.
Yeah,
so
go ahead, you
gonna have to
down. You feel me? Improve your team if need be. You feel me?
Yeah, but yeah.
Hey, this is a quick question. Y'all think about chance Tennessee can make a trade to get Rodgers? If Rodgers forced Green Bay to trade they ass.
I don't think he want.
I don't think he'll want to go to Tennessee.
I don't think he want to go to the AFC.
That's nice weather.
He don't want to play.
He don't want to play Patrick.
He don't want to play. He'd rather play Tom Brady towards the end of his career than play Patrick Mahomes. I guarantee that.
That's what I feel.
I think he'll want to play on
a competitive ass nigga.
I think he'll want to play on a team that give him a better chance to be able to play the Packers again. You know, in that season, they're gonna always switch off divisions faster than they're gonna switch off divisions against AFC opponents.
Yeah.
This nigga need to hurry up though, before he be holding out.
Yeah,
that's probably what it's gonna be.
Yeah, but before we even conclude this episode, we gotta go ahead and talk about this subject that got brought to my attention earlier this week about this race norming ban the NFL just finally decided to do. So in short, the NFL telling all the black retired players, y'all that got like brain damage from playing football, that y'all already scored lower cognitively. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. They said that y'all too dumb. So you feel me?
It's not a difference.
Yeah, it's not a difference from when you first started playing and the brain damage that you suffered through the years. So they not getting paid for all the brain damage that they put themselves, that they suffered while playing in the league. And it was easy. It was easier for white retired players to get the reward from the brain injury trust or whatever.
No, that's right. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
It's a trust.
Yeah. But black players, if you scored this low as a black player, you're not gonna get it. But if you was white, you gonna get that money. And in 2021, they finally decided, nah, this is not cool. The judge, when the case first got brought up to her, she dismissed it, thinking, you feel me? It wasn't. You feel me? It wasn't enough to put a whole case on the belt. But now that all this social justice, you feel me? All this going on. She wanted to gain the conscience, talking about, oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we shouldn't allow this. So yeah, NFL, y'all don't get no cool points for finally banning this shit.
Hell no.
No.
And I'm upset, but I ain't gonna talk over everybody. I'm gonna let everybody, y'all go. How you feel about that, Rick?
Man, I ain't got too much to say about that shit.
Got you fed up, huh?
Bogus as hell, bro. They basically calling all black motherfuckers retired.
It's not funny, but like
it's real shit. Real shit be funny.
It ain't gonna sugarcoat
We
it.
can laugh it off because it's our pain, you feel me?
Right. Why should we sugarcoat it though? Like, they don't sugarcoat this shit. They
That's
blunt
right.
out with it, saying like, okay, well, how the fuck do they deserve this shit? They already, slow in the head.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't feel like that's right. And not to mention what you said earlier, then Justin Fields not score the highest ever
Aptitude test. Yeah.
ever. Like, come on.
And he not mixed. Just to let y'all know, I ain't trying to
Black.
that
He's
light
African
skin.
American.
He's African American. But no, my thing is, I got a couple questions for this. Why is it just now getting banned? For example, I feel like this should be a part of the retirement plan in general. Like, I shouldn't have to take no, like, if I have to go to a doctor to see if it's some psychologically wrong with me, there's a difference than taking a test to see if I score low enough to determine if something wrong with me. Like, that's two different things. Like, I just feel like this should be a part of the retirement plan. Like, we play a physical sport. It's not, you feel me, basketball.
Right.
It's not soccer.
It's literally every
I'm putting my body on the line every time every play. Shit,
every
in practice. Fuck you.
Exactly.
Like, in practice, I get, like, it's so many non-contact injuries that happen, but even the contact injuries that happen, I'm putting my body on the line for you. This should be on my back in my contract, regardless to whether I'm psychologically messed up or not.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they also only dealt out $200 million for 500 players with dementia. That's not including all the other players that got, you feel me, what else? Alzheimer's, you feel me, shit like that. Like, it's so many other brain diseases. Why is it only 500 players with dementia? And $200 million ain't really nothing. Come on. I know the NFL sitting on some money. They sitting on probably some billions. Like, this, it's just...
It's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable for the country we live in, where it's always you give and you get. Like, if that's how our country was, how we really operate in general, it should just be that simple.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna talk too much about that. That's what they say it is, ain't what it really is.
Yeah, that's what
We
they
know.
say.
They give and they take.
Facts.
But I ain't gonna touch too much on that. But yeah. But another crazy thing is over 2,000 players filed for it, and only less than 600 actually received.
That 5, that's what I'm saying. Like, and this is just what, since the 90s? This isn't even, we not even including the NFL starting what, the 60s or the 50s, I believe.
And you know what's crazy?
What is?
Back in the 90s, they actually incentivized not, you feel me, changing the scope for black people. You feel me?
So it's just crazy. Like,
Yeah, NFL, no cool points for that one.
No. That don't make no sense. It's cool that y'all finally, you feel me, you got,
Act
you feel
like
me,
y'all doing something.
not even like, you feel me, got the mental capacity to do it yourselves. But nah, G, this shit shouldn't even be meant a discussion. Not even, I understand the 90 because more folks was more, you feel me, not right about racial stuff, yeah, racial equity, but 2010, y'all still allowing that shit. 2020, y'all still allowing that shit. Last year, y'all was still allowing that shit. Come on now.
Some got you.
some.
But yeah, that'll do it for this episode of the Hunit Y'all podcast. It's your host, Rivalries. We gonna get up with y'all next week.
Yup, Rich.
Yep. AJ, y'all be smooth.
It's your boy the Carter, tuned in.
Yeah, for sure. Catch y'all later.
Sometimes I wrestle with my thoughts before I go to bed. I read a book about saving money and blew some more instead. 100 tatted in my skin if you thought I was doubtful. For every bitch no longer with me, bitch, I ball without you. I been through shit with all my niggas and they know all my business.